We got married in '61, and I started coming to church in '61, and then we started keeping some calendar, and I wrote down all this stuff here, what I got off the calendars, and it says here, and in '63 at our church we had a homecoming. In April 21st of '63 we had the AG church dedication, and then April 28th we had an open house. And August the 4th of '63 I joined the church, and in July 26th of '72 Brother Johnson died. August the 9th, '72 had a trustee election. And I think that's when James Dunn and me and Brother Monroe got elected trustees. All right. Then in August 11th, '72, we had a board meeting. And then we go to January '74. There was some more that was trustees and so forth. And it lists who those are. At any rate, says we started the first service at our new church on December the 10th. The last Sunday was at the Granbury Church. It was August the 27th of '78. Then on August the 30th, which was the Wednesday night, we started having. We sold the old church. Then we started having church in the Robin Chevrolet building on the end of Main Street. They had already, the new highway was put in, and so Robbins had moved there, and their building was vacant. And so we was there 3 or 4 months. And then it says, and before we moved into the new building, well, Jim, Earl, and Linda got married about a month before we moved into the new building. Before we got married, and I came to our church, and Pat Needham played the piano, and we sang out the little thin songbooks, and it was a fun church to go to, and anyway, I liked it, so I joined Gloria, because she had already been coming here. There was 2 songs that I really liked. One of them was Belonging to God, and the other one was Living by Faith. Now those 2 songs moved me. Brother Johnson, Gilbert L. Johnson, was there when I came, and then Brother Countryman, Brother Johnson died, and then Brother Countryman came, and he was here 20 years. And then Brother Poole has been here since '92, which is the same year that the old maroon truck was built. That makes it 27 years ago. I was on the board when Brother Countryman came. And it's kind of funny, there were several preachers that tried out. And so on the board was James Dunn and Owen Monroe and myself. We had 3 people. And so this pastor came to try out, and so he got our names all mixed up. Now I knew James Dunn because he's been in the pastor and his folks and all, been in the assemblies for years. But at any rate, he knew him. But he was referred to Brother Taylor, talking about the other 2 board members. They called me Brother Cush, and they called boss man Brother Malone. He got the names all mixed up. That was kind of funny. We called each other Malone and Cush for a while. One thing that was funny was Martin, and married Vicky Countryman. I was on, did the sound system for about 12 years upstairs. And so this one, Barbara Cates was in the choir, and so they came for choir practice. And so I'd be up there on the soundboard. And so Barbara's son, I think his name was Eric, he, I don't know, 6, 7 years old, he came up and sat with me, and he says, while he was there, a little bit later, Mark Martin came up and sat down. So those two was kind of talking, and Mark was kind of picking at him a little bit. And so this Eric said, he pointed to this door over there, and he asked Martin, he says, what's behind that door over there? So Mark thought he'd have some fun. So he says, oh, there's a bear behind that door. And Eric said, there is? Says, how you know? Says, well, go stick your ear down under that door and you can hear him breathing in there. Oh. Well, he went over there and he stuck his ear down. He didn't say much. But a few weeks later, we was back up at the board and they was practicing the choir. And Eric came up and sat down and he says, you know Mark Martin? I said, yeah. Says, he's put out too many fires. He worked for the fire department. He says, yeah, why do you say that? He says, 'cause that smoke's getting to his brain. Oh? Well, why do you say that? He said, did you know that he actually believes that there's a snake, a lion, and a bear behind that door right there? I didn't know what to make of that. The story done got stretched since I saw him. But there was a flood came, and Paul Williams and a whole bunch of our people lived in Belleau Wood got flooded, and so we came and was tearing out the carpet and moving furniture and all of that stuff. I can't remember what year that was. A whole lot of church people who went to putting stuff out on the curb. We started that when Brother Poole came. So I guess that'd be in, well, he came in 92, so that was about when the first drama set started. Trying to think of the name of the person that was interested in drama that had started that. Seemed like his name was Bill Stringer, maybe Bill Stringer. At any rate, so he started off the first one. So we built all of this set stuff in the old church, and we still have all of those sets that are still using them. They're still good as new. And so all together, it's been, I think it's 87 that have recorded and dealt with, and we're still using the sets. And we had other sets that we had borrowed from the Baptist church, and we still have some of them. The biggest one was when we filled a gym up over here. That was a monster, and so it so happened that some people from the Waxahachie came down, some students, and they built all these brand new ones that was filling up the gym with the extra stuff, beside the stuff that we've used the city of Jerusalem for all these years. So anyway, I didn't actually make the sets that anything that was I didn't do any painting. There was ladies in the church that actually painted the plywood that was put up. So, so I didn't do any painting, but I do all the physical stuff behind the paint. In those days, we sure had some good actors, and Rick Worsham, he's very good. He got a good mind, a good voice. You can understand him, and he can punctuate. And at any rate, I can't remember the name of that one, but that was the funniest one. That had the hapless man in it that was always saying, "Where's the return department?" that was a funny one. There was people come, some of them bus loads. So I seen me, like I said, that they gave away 1,600 of these pamphlets that says, "Now what?" And so I thought, and we could use these sets over and over and over. And so I had lost a couple of U-boats that hold a big heavy gate, and so bought a couple of them. That cost about $2 to put that set together. And so I thought, well, we spent $2, and it was 1,600 pamphlets was given out. I says, that's 1,600 sold for $2. That's a pretty good deal. At any rate, that was a very effective program. It was tear-jerking, and it showed people just living their lives, and then a disaster happens, and then it shows them going to either heaven or to hell. And that was a very moving program.